Welcome to this update video. Hopefully I'll be able to keep this brief. But as the title of this video suggests, I'm going to be taking just a quick little break from YouTube. I'm going to be doing some traveling. I have some out-of-state paranormal investigations to do with my team, and I'll be in a part of the country that's going to make it easy to stop off and visit some friends and family. So I'm going to do that as well. But in order to do that, I needed to free up some time in my schedule so that I could work ahead because I'm going to keep Patreon going. And then, of course, I have a whole other separate business that actually is the one that pays most of my bills related to podcasting. So I had to, work ahead on that as well so I could actually take some time off. And so I've decided to put a pause here on the YouTube videos because they by far take the most amount of time to do. So I'm going to give you a quick little rundown of what that's going to look like and when we're going to come back with new episodes. Episodes 5 and 6 from season 1 of Good Omens are already edited. If you're a channel member, you have access already. But episode 5 will go out next Monday, and then episode 6 will go out, I believe, on June 3rd as a date. So you will still see those 2 reactions go out, but it's only because they're already done and scheduled. But for all the rest of the reactions, we're going to take a break until about mid-June. So we're going to come back on Wednesday, June 12th with the next episode of WandaVision, which is episode 5. And then on Thursday, June 13th, we're going to come back with the next episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is episode 26. And then on Saturday, June 15th, we're going to come back with the next episode of Doctor Who, which is episode 5-6. Good Omens Season 2, we are going to take a little bit of a break before we go into it, just because I'm going to need time to start editing those. So Good Omens Season 2 will start for everyone on July 1st. But again, channel members will get access to the reactions as soon as they are ready, and that applies to every show I'm reacting to. So as I start working through those Good Omens reactions, channel members will have those as soon as they're ready. But for everyone else, starting on July 1st, and then we'll do one a week like we have been. So that kind of catches you up with all of those things. A couple of other things, just in case you're unaware, we are currently reacting to a lot more over on Patreon than we are doing here on YouTube because, as I stated, the YouTube edits take a much longer amount of time to do than Patreon edits. So I can do a lot more over on Patreon than I can here on YouTube. So we are currently in season 3 of Sex Education, nearing the back half of that season. We are, we've wrapped up WandaVision and we are in the middle of Loki. I have recorded through episode 4 right now, so please no spoilers beyond that. I'll be doing episodes 5 and 6 when I return. And then and again, these are recorded, not released, because again, they get like one a week as well. So episode 3 of Loki went out today, I believe, on Patreon. And everything on Patreon, full reactions, watch along style. You have to have your own copy of the movie or TV show episode to watch alongside mine for copyright reasons. And then we are, of course, going through the Marvel movies. So I actually just finished recording the reaction for, how do you say it? Shang-Chi, I think, and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Just finished doing that one. And so that's going to go up for Patreon members on Monday, the 27th. I'm recording this on the 23rd. So, yeah, and I'm going in release order over there. So I've seen everything up to that, including all the X-Men movies, Deadpool 1 and 2. We've done all the things. Took a little X-Men detour. So yeah, if you want to catch up on those are over there, as well as other non-Marvel movies. We do 2 non-Marvel, we rotate. Every other week is non-Marvel. So I'm actually getting ready to record the reaction for Sleepless in Seattle because that's the other movie that won for this month. The one I did last week was Now You See Me. So I've done like 120 something movies over there on Patreon. So if you want movie reactions, you can go check those out. The full reactions are there. And speaking of movie reactions, I am going to start shifting my focus to more of those once we wrap up WandaVision and Good Omens. So starting in July, or probably more realistically August, I'm going to start releasing movie reactions, but I'm going to be doing it on a separate channel because I don't want to. I know a lot of people like movie reactions or the TV reactions. They don't necessarily always watch both. And so for some technical reasons on the back end with YouTube and the algorithm, I'm splitting these channels, and we're going to have the TV reactions stay on this one here that you are watching. But then I will also have linked in the description below and probably like a pinned comment a link to my second channel, which will be Brittany Binge's Movies. And once I make that official start on that channel, you can go ahead and go subscribe now if you want, so you don't like miss when I start those reactions. But then I'll change the name of this one to Brittany Binge's TV. So it'll be very clear which channel's which. But yeah, so those are going to be starting, like I said, potentially July, more likely in August. And I don't know how often I'm going to release. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do one a week just yet, or if I'm going to have to do like every other week to start. We're going to play all that by ear and see how it goes. Right now, I just need to get past this trip and then I can start planning for other things. But yeah, and I am planning on like rotating between Marvel and not. So there's most likely going to be polls up for like what you want to have come to YouTube. So definitely, if you're interested in the movie reactions, and if you are not only interested in the Marvel reactions, you can, again, subscribe, get those channel updates, because I will put up posts with polls so that you can vote on which reactions you want to see come to YouTube, because they're not all going to. Because like I said, I've done, I think, somewhere around in the neighborhood of like 120. So they can't all come onto YouTube, especially not right away. Okay. I think that wraps up most of the updates that I wanted to provide. If you ever have any questions about anything, I am fairly accessible on this channel, so definitely feel free to just leave it in a comment below. And hopefully I will see you in another reaction.